Hello and welcome to the third installment of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars. We have here 18 contestants who come from the past 7 seasons of Sims 4 Survivor, with a bit of a caveat. I did not include anybody from All Winners. I feel like that was sort of its own thing. So, yeah, this is seasons 17 up to 21 and then also 23. But I brought back 18 of the best players from those 6 seasons, 3 players from every single season, and we are going to give them another chance at the game. Because of All Winners, this is also going to be the first season that is not going to have any winners on it, or first All-Star season to not have any winners competing. So everybody here is a non-winner, which is kind of fun. But without further ado, let's introduce our cast. First up, we have the Pier Palace tribe, named so after a lot on the Crumbling Isles, which is where we are playing today. First up, we have Blossom Greenberg, a contestant from Battle of the Seasons, formerly a contestant on Generations. She was the fan favorite of the season. She was also the strongest player of the season until she got rocked out of the game. Made it to the final 4. Was pretty unfortunate. I think she easily could have won, but it didn't happen for her. So I brought her back. Then we have, coming here from Sims 4 Survivor Glimmerbrook, Jas McPherce, the runner-up of Glimmerbrook. They were a bit of an enigma on the season. They didn't really have that strong of a game. Kind of just coasted along, allied themselves with stronger players, and then got to the end. But they were still pretty close to winning, so perhaps they can win this time. We'll see. Then we have, coming here from Ravenwood, we have Clara Bjergsen. Similarly to Blossom, she was the 4th placer there, and also the strongest player and primed to win the game, until her number 1 ally, Juniper Grove, turned on her, thanks to Grim, who was able to flip her because Clara was clearly the number 1 person to beat, and they had to take her out. She was also on the ballot for second chances, but did not make the cast. You guys didn't want her on the cast. So this is actually her second chance in the game. But speaking of second chances, we have here Grace Anansi, who competed there. She was the runner-up there, was 1 vote away from winning the whole thing, but she lost to Penny, her number 1 ally, which was unfortunate. She originally competed on Tartosa, of course, but here she is back for a 3rd chance at the win. Then we have Teruna Saki, the runner-up of Veterans versus Newbies. He didn't really stand a chance against his ally Panya Lee at the final 2. Panya played by far a stronger game, was perceived as the leader of the 2 of them. They were a tight duo the entire time. And Teruna took him to the end with him and then subsequently lost to Panya. But maybe he can get a redemption here. I also forgot to mention he originally competed on Stranger Will. Then we have returning here for the 4th time, I believe the only 4th-time player competing here today. It is Wolfgang Munch. Originally competed on Battle of the Sexes, then was brought back for Blood vs. Water, and then got randomly drawn for Luck of the Draw. So by coincidence, he ended up on that season and was therefore eligible for this season. And on Luck of the Draw, he played a pretty dominant game. He was the one to beat for pretty much the entire game until the underdogs banded together and turned on him, got him booted out in, I believe, 7th place, if I remember correctly. Then next up, we have the Doc Den tribe, also named after a lot in the Crumbling Isle. First up, we have Zoe Patel here, coming here from Battle of the Seasons, originally coming from Brains vs. Brawn vs. Beauty. She was Blossom's number 1 ally, ran the game alongside her, and made it all the way to 3rd place. Unfortunately, ended up in kind of a bad spot where she was in a final 3 with a final 2 duo, and so she got clipped right before Final Tribal Council. Then next up, we have Leah Huara, who was in a bit of a similar situation on Glimmerbrook. She was probably the most strategic player of Glimmerbrook, but she got cut right at the end by Jas, who is competing here on the season. was the closest ally of the eventual winner, the Ring Bear, and the two of them just kind of ran the game until the end game when Jazz randomly went on a comp run. Then we have here, actually also competing for the fourth time, forgot about that, Grim Reaper is here. He was the coach on Ravenwood, where he played a very strong game, became the runner-up, lost by 1 vote to Juniper Grove. But his game was very impressive, so I felt like he was a no-brainer to bring back here on All-Stars 3. And then we have, coming here from Second Chances, Jeb Harris. He originally competed on Generations and was brought back for Second Chances after his impressive Generations run, where he was closely aligned to Aurelio Robles until the two of them turned on one another and began targeting each other's loved one, who happened to be on the season as well. It was kind of a bloodbath, and it ended up in all of them losing the game. But it kind of defined the early merge of the game, so I felt like I had to bring Jeb back. Then we have returning from Veterans versus Newbies, Sachiko Nishidake, who is here to represent the newbie side of things. She was the only newbie remaining at the final 8, I think, onward. The newbies, they kind of sucked on that season. They lost like every challenge and ended up losing their entire tribe before the merge. There was only like 3 of them that made the merge, and 2 of them were the first 2 people to get booted out of the merge. But Sachiko, however, she had a decent social game and managed to link up with Meredith Roswell, and together they made it all the way to the final 4, where Sachiko unfortunately lost fire making to the eventual winner, Panya Lee. And then finally here for Doc Dan, we have Jing Fan, who is coming here from Luck of the Draw. Jing was originally on Tartosa, where he was one of the most disliked player on the season, and then he came back for Luck of the Draw. Was also a little bit disliked at the beginning, but as the season went on, he showed a lot of prowess in the game. He ended up linking up with Mika Ocho. The two of them became very close, and then they linked up with the other power duo, Angelo and Jess, but ended up losing to them in the end game. Then next up, we have the Mid-Nowhere tribe. Another tribe named after a lot on the Crumbling Isle. I think you're sensing a theme here. First up, we have Mitchell Kalani, the runner-up of Battle of the Seasons. Originally competed on Tartosa. Mitchell is, I think, one of the only examples on Sims 4 Survivor where we can say that the jury might have been bitter against him, because he absolutely dominated the season. He won 5 individual immunities. He was very strategically savvy, played an excellent game, and the jury hated him for some reason and just decided they did not want him to win. Nobody voted for him, and Eliza Pancakes became the first ever unanimous winner of the show somehow, even though she had been not that great. I mean, she was fine. She was not bad on the season, but compared to Mitchell, I felt like Mitchell played a stronger game and probably should have won, but he didn't. And so he is going to get a 3rd chance at the game here on All-Stars 3. And then coming here from Glimmerbrook, we have Owen Sage, who is a little bit of a wild card pick here. He was on the Potions tribe that lost like every single challenge, and then he decided to mutiny over to the Spells tribe, which ended up winning every challenge. So he made some tactical moves in the pre-merge, became one of the few Potions members who lasted till the end game, but I believe he ended up getting booted out in 7th place after he lost his ally Aziz Nadir, and it was kind of just over for him at that point. He couldn't get himself into the power alliances, and they decided to just get rid of him. But I think he could do some damage here on a return, so I decided to bring him back. Then we have Valentina Nadir, who comes here from Ravenwood, who also was on the ballot for Second Chances and did not make it on the season. So she is here for a second chance at the game. Valentina was tightly aligned with Grim, and the two of them had a pretty dominant alliance that could have made it all the way to the end together, but 2 of its members ended up betraying the alliance and voting Valentina out of the game, as she had started to become a bit of a comp threat. She won 2 individual immunities in a row, but let's see what she can do here on a second chance. And once again, speaking of second chances, we have Aurelio Robles here. Aurelio was definitely one of the strongest players on second chances. He was running that mid-merge portion of the game. He was also pretty dominant in the pre-merge. but he ended up getting idled out of the game when Aqua Song ended up playing an idol and negating like almost every single vote, and Aurelio got the boot. He was the victor of the Aurelio and Jep war that was raging on the early merge, which is how he ended up in such a powerful position. But as I said, everything just went up in flames and nobody came out of that a victor, to be honest. And we do have both of them returning here. So I think we're in for another show, I hope. Then we have Meredith Roswell coming here from Veterans versus Newbies. Originally competed on Glimmerbrook. Meredith was on the losing tribe on Glimmerbrook, the Potions tribe, and she lost every single challenge pretty much. But she ended up becoming the second to last person to get booted from that tribe in the pre-merge. And so she got a spot on Veterans versus Newbies, where she played a pretty strong game, was very strategically savvy, linked up with Sachiko Nishidake, and the two of them ended up linking up with the other duo, Terunasaki and Panya Lee. And then, unfortunately, Meredith and Sachiko lost out in the end, and Meredith became the third placer on the season. And then finally, we have Miko Ojo coming here from Luck of the Draw. Originally on Stranger Will, of course. Miko on Stranger Will was, she just kind of ended up in a very unfortunate spot. She was on a tribe that was being run by a 3-person men's alliance, and she was not a part of that. Although I believe she started out as a part of that and then she got kicked out of the alliance or something like that. But she ended up becoming an early merge boot. And that was the end of her Sims 4 Survivor career until she got lucky. The wheel picked her and she returned for Luck of the Draw, where she made it almost all the way to the end, but just faltered right before the end game. And sort of the same situation happened on Glimmerbrook with Meredith and Miko, where Miko linked up with Jingfen. The two of them were a tight duo, and they linked up with another duo, Jess and Angelo, and then they lost out to them, and it was pretty much curtains for them. But she is back here alongside her ally Jing, so perhaps she's gonna do a little bit better here and make it all the way to the end. And that is our cast. I think we're in for a fun season. I, of course, set up relationships. So we've got slight relationships for everybody who competed on the same season, or slight relationships, slight bonds, and then small bonds for anybody who was in an alliance with another player. I don't want to give like medium bonds. I think it kind of breaks the game pretty quickly. So I'm just gonna start them out with small bonds, and it usually develops anyway. So we'll just leave it at that. But we also have some slight dislikes. Of course, we have Aurelio and Jep. They have a mild dislike entering the game because of their feud on Second Chances. We also have Leah and Jazz with a slight dislike. Since Jazz and Leah, they ended Glimmerbrook pretty much in a feud, and then Jazz cut Leah at the end. So I feel like it makes sense that they are not going to enter this game with a really high opinion of one another. But I think that's all the preamble that I have to do. Actually, profiles. Everybody's got a 4 in social skill, 4 in strategic ability, par for the course for all stars. You know how it goes. Anyway, let's just start the season with episode number 1. And we apparently have a twist. And I forgot to mention, we are playing Worlds Apart. So they're gonna run a challenge, I think. Each tribe selects a representative based on first impressions alone. They have to make a decision. Wolfgang is picked, Leah's picked, and Owen. Okay. Wolfgang is going to pick Clara, Leah is going to pick Sachiko, and Owen is going to pick Meredith. Oh, right, this is the thing where they can get the idol clue or the bag of beans. Or they can take a large bag of beans or something like that. So they can get an idol clue and a small bag of beans, or they can get a large bag of beans. Wolfgang and Clara are going to take the large bag of beans, and Leah and Sachiko and Owen and Meredith are going to get the idol clue with the small bag of beans. We'll see if that is going to affect their standing in the tribe later. On Pierre Palace, we have not really anything. All right. On Dokden, we have not really anything. Such small relationships. There's like nothing going on here. But on Mid Nowhere, also nothing going on. All right, we'll just go to the first challenge of the season, Immunity. We have Mid Nowhere winning, and we also have Dokden winning Immunity. So that means that Pierre Palace is going to go to Tribal tonight, and we will start on their tribe. We have Grace with a major meltdown. Oh no. We also have Clara and Jazz with a small fight. A lot of chaos happening here. We also have an idol hidden. Nobody's found it. And then Wolfgang, he's just resting. He's restoring his energy. He's chilling. Doesn't want to start the game too strong and burn himself out. On Dock Dan, we have Jeb and Zoe fighting something in common. We also have Leah and Sachiko with a major fight. Oh no. That's unfortunate. But we have an alliance. It is Jeb, it's Jing, it's Zoe. That is kind of a random collection of people. Jeb and Zoe, of course, bonding. Jing, I don't know what he's doing here, but he's here. All right, that's going to be a strong 3 on a 6-person tribe. Then on Mid-Nowhere, we have Aurelio and Miko bonding strongly. We also have Miko and Owen having a major fight. Oh no. And then Aurelio and Miko decide to form a final 2 alliance. The Second Chance boys, they know what they're doing. They are not fucking around this time. They are gonna hit the ground running and try to put themselves in the best position they can. They also know that they have a rival on another tribe. So yeah, I think we're in for another war. And I'm pretty excited for it. But let's go to our first tribal of the season. All right, we got Pierre Palace over here. We got Blossom, we got Clara, we got Grace, Jazz, Taruna, and Wolfgang. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Nobody stands up, so I'll read the votes. First vote is going to go to Blossom. 1 vote, Blossom. Second vote goes to Grace. That is 1 vote Blossom, 1 vote Grace. Third vote goes to Blossom. We got 2 votes Blossom, 1 vote Grace, and 3 votes left. And the fourth vote goes to Blossom. 3 votes Blossom, 1 vote Grace, 2 votes left. And the next vote goes to Grace. 3 votes Blossom, 2 votes Grace, and 1 vote left. We could be heading into a tie. And we are, because the last vote goes to Grace. Okay, we're tied. Grace and Blossom, we're gonna do a revote. If that results in a tie as well, we will draw rocks. The first vote on the revote is gonna go to Blossom. 1 vote Blossom. Second vote goes to Blossom. 2 votes Blossom. Third vote goes to Grace. We got 2 votes Blossom, 1 vote Grace, and 1 vote left. And the last vote goes to Grace. All right, we're tied. We are deadlocked. We're gonna go to rocks for some reason. This is wild. Maybe Wolfgang should not have been slouching at camp. He should have been working on making sure that they were not going to go to rocks. But Clara, Jazz, Taruna, and Wolfgang, they are going to draw rocks. And the person who gets eliminated via rocks in the last place, I guess, is going to be Taruna. Taruna, the game has spoken. Why would he go to rocks? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I was kind of hoping he would do well on this season because I felt like he did pretty well on veterans versus newbies. He easily beat his previous placement, but it's good that he wasn't on luck of the draw because he would have lost that like crazy because he is very unlucky. All right, Taruna's gone. So who was who? We got Blossom voting for Grace. We got Clara voting for Grace, and then she flipped over to Blossom. We got Grace voting for Blossom, and then Jazz voting for Blossom and flipping on Grace on the revote. So Jazz and Clara both flipped, hoping not to go to rocks, but then they instead just went to rocks because it became even again. That's unfortunate. Taruna voted for Blossom, stuck to his guns on the revote, and Wolfgang voted for Grace, also stuck to his gun on the revote. Interesting. So we got Grace, Jazz, and Taruna. Those are the ones that are kind of losing out here because they vote for Blossom and lose Taruna. And then Blossom, Clara, and Wolfgang voted for Grace. They kind of win out because Taruna goes out. But also Clara flips on the revote, so I don't even know. I don't think any of these people really had a plan going in. They just had these 2 names and they voted randomly and then they were like, I don't know what to do. And here we are. We'll go to episode number 2, Pure Palace, down to 5 now. On their beach, we have an idol. We have now Wolfgang and Jazz with a medium bond. Okay. Wolfgang and Blossom with a small bond. And then we have slight bond, slight dislikes. On Dock Dan, we have Jing Fan finding the hidden immunity idol. Okay. I believe his first idol in his Sims 4 Survivor career. So congrats, Jing. We have this newly formed alliance, Jeb, Jing, and Zoe. We now have Sachiko and Leah with a medium dislike. We have Zoe and Jeb with a small bond, and then we just have slight bonds, slight dislikes. All right. On mid-nowhere, we have Valentina finding the hidden immunity idol. Wow. Congrats, Valentina. She is gonna have a little bit of safety in her pocket. We have now this final two between Aurelio and Miko. They have a medium bond. Owen and Miko have a medium dislike after their fight. We have Meredith and Aurelio with a small bond, and then we just have slight bonds, slight dislikes. All right. And we're just gonna go to, I think, reward challenge. No, immunity. So Pierre Palace, they come in first, they win immunity, and Mid-Nowhere wins immunity as well. So that is going to be Doc Den that is going to go to Tribal. The tribe with the 3-person alliance. All right. On Pierre Palace, we have Clara impressing the rest of the team. Maybe she did really well in the challenge, I don't know. And Blossom and Jazz bond strongly. Okay. Even though Jazz voted for Blossom at least once. On Doc Den, we have Jing with Idol, we have Lee and Zoe finding something in common, and Jing Fan is gonna leave the alliance. I don't know why, but okay. Jing finds this idol and he's like, I can do this on my own. Fuck you, Jeb and Zoe, I'm out. All right, I don't think that's gonna be great heading into Tribal, but he does have the idol, so I don't know. Mid-Nowhere, we have Valentina with the idol, we have Aurelio and Mitchell with a minor disagreement. We also have Owen impressing the rest of the team, and Meredith working hard at camp and becomes tired. All right, let's go to Tribal. We got the Doc Dan tribe here. Grim, Jep, Jing, Leah, Sachiko, and Zoe. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Jing stands up and uses his idol. Jing, you could have also just been in the alliance and voted with a majority, but okay. Any votes cast against Jing will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote goes to Jing. Does not count. Jing does not count. Jing does not count. Oh my god. Jing does not count. That is 4 votes negated. Next vote goes to Leah. 1 vote Leah, 1 vote left. And the final vote goes to the second person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3. It is Leah Huada. Wow. Leah, the tribe has spoken, idled out of the game by Jing Fan. Then the alliance was like turning on Jing and he saw it happening and that's why he left the alliance, I guess. I don't know. But Leah takes the hit here. Not sure why. Let's figure out what happened. Yeah, the alliance flips on Jing. It is Grim, Jep, Zoe, and Leah voting for Jing. Jing and Sachiko vote for Leah. Okay. Sachiko may be finding herself at the bottom of the tribe once again, similar as on Veterans versus Newbies, where she ended up as the only newbie. We'll just move on to episode number 3. We have had 2 wild tribals to start the season off. All right, we got now Wolfgang and Jazz with a strong bond. We got Jazz and Blossom with a medium bond. Wolfgang and Blossom with a medium bond. Okay, we got a little like trio forming here. We also have Jazz and Grace with a small bond. Grace and Clara. Actually, Grace with a small bond toward Clara. Clara only with a slight bond. And then we got some slight bonds, slight dislikes. Here we got now a final 2 between Jeb and Zoe. They have a medium bond. Oh wait, Zoe has a medium bond toward Jeb. Jeb with a small bond towards Zoe. Okay, and then we just have slight bonds. Not really much happening on this tribe. And then mid-nowhere, we have Valentina with the idol. We have Aurelio and Miko in their final 2. They now have an unbreakable relationship. Actually, again, Miko only with an unbreakable relationship toward Aurelio. Aurelio with a medium bond toward Miko. And we have Owen and Miko with a medium dislike. This is developing further, I think. Meredith and Aurelio with a small bond. And then we just have slight bonds, slight dislikes. All right, we're just going to go to the challenge. I think reward. No, immunity again. My bad. Mid-Nowhere wins immunity, and Pierre Palace wins immunity as well. So that is going to be Doc Dan going back to Tribal. That's not going to be great because their tribe is an absolute mess. I don't know what's going on there, but maybe we'll find out. On Pierre Palace, we have Clara and Jazz finding something in common. We also have Jazz and Wolfgang solidifying a final 2 here. Not bringing Blossom in. I think that's a bit of a mistake, but that's okay. Blossom, however, is injured, but gets treated and can stay in the game. Good for her. On Doc Dan, we have the final 2, Jep and Zoe, with a major fight. Oh no. We also have Sachiko with a major meltdown and Grim and Jep with a small fight. What an absolute disaster tribe. I have no idea who's going to go out. I think Grim is in trouble. Jep and Zoe having this fight, I don't think it's going to matter in the vote because they don't break up their alliance. But it might matter in the next episode. Mid-nowhere, we have Aurelio and Meredith with a minor disagreement, and Mitchell and Valentina with a minor disagreement as well. There's a lot of fighting on this season. These people, they came here to attack other people. Let's go to Tribal. All right, we got Duckden here once again. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Nobody stands up. I read the votes. First vote goes to Grim. 1 vote Grim. Second vote goes to Sachiko. 1 vote Grim, 1 vote Sachiko. Third vote goes to Grim. 2 votes Grim, 1 vote Sachiko, and 2 votes left. And the fourth vote goes to Sachiko. We're tied. 2 votes Grim, 2 votes Sachiko, 1 vote left. It comes down to the final vote. And the third person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3 is going to be Sachiko. Oh, okay. Sachiko, the tribe has spoken. I thought Grim was going to take the hit here, but I don't know. She was on the out of the vote last time, so they decided to just get rid of her, I guess. Funny that Jing gets away here without any repercussions after his idol play. But okay. All right, who was who? We got Grim, Jeb, and Zoe. That is so funny. Jeb and Zoe, the alliance, they fight and then they still stick together. That makes sense. But Jeb was also fighting with Grim, and Grim still votes with them. Although I guess it makes sense because the other people are voting for Grim. So sure, I guess. Jing and Sachiko, they once again vote together. So I think there was like a bit of an alliance happening there about it. They just didn't solidify it. But unfortunately, Sachiko's allegiance to Jing gets her the boot here. She's out. All right, episode 4. We have Pier Palace down to 5. We have Duckden down to 4. And Mid Nowhere still completely intact. On Pier Palace, we have this new alliance between Jazz and Wolfgang. We have an idol hidden. Nobody's finding these idols, really. We have Jazz and Blossom with an unbreakable relationship. We have Wolfgang and Jazz with a mutual strong bond. Okay. Then we have Jazz and Clara with a medium bond. Jazz with actually a pretty strong social game here. And then we have Wolfgang and Blossom with a medium bond as well. Grace and Clara with a small bond. Jazz and Grace with a small bond. And then slight bonds. Nobody really disliking each other, aside from Grace and Blossom, who have a slight dislike. I believe they were like fighting at one point in the first episode, I believe, if I'm correct. On Duckden, we have Jeb and Zoe with a medium dislike. Their alliance is done, I think. Loyalty of 3. This is so over. We also have Jeb and Grim with a medium dislike. And then we have, I think we should look at the slight bonds here. Jing and Jeb with 1, Zoe and Grim with 1, Zoe and Jing with 1, and Jing and Grim with 1. So I think Jeb probably gonna get ousted here. I think Zoe is going to turn on him. I think Grim will join her. That's unfortunate. We're not going to get the Jeb Aurelio showdown that we were promised. Potentially. I don't know. Maybe Jeb survives. Maybe they don't go to tribal again. All right, Mid Nowhere. We have the unbreakable relationship between Miko and Aurelio. They have a final 2 deal. Owen and Miko still beefing. We have Valentina and Aurelio with a small bond now. Valentina and Owen with a small bond. And then just slight bonds. And a lot of slight dislikes, actually. All right, let's go to immunity, probably. Now it's reward, of course, now that I say immunity. Pier Palace wins reward. They win chickens. Yay. Mid Nowhere also wins reward. They win eggs. Good for them. But immunity is going to go to Mid Nowhere and Duckden. So Duckden, perhaps saving Jeb here by winning immunity. The large tribe has never gone to tribal, the 6-person tribe, and they're going to continue the streak. Pure Palace is going to go to tribal tonight. We got Clara finding the hidden immunity idol, which is very unfortunate because everybody else forms an alliance. Oh no. So I think Clara's going to play the idol. She's gonna boot one of these 4. But whatever remains of this 4-person alliance, I think it's gonna be a pretty strong 3. On Duckden, we have Grim finding the hidden immunity idol. We also have Jing and Zoe with a major fight. Zoe came here to fight. What is she doing? Anyway, Jeb and Zoe, their alliance dissolves. No surprise there. And on Mid Nowhere, we have Aurelio and Valentina with a minor disagreement. But that doesn't matter because they form an alliance anyway. It's a 5-person alliance with Aurelio, Meredith, Miko, Mitchell, and Valentina. So I imagine Aurelio and Miko are pulling these people together into an alliance. Who's not in this? Let's see. Immunity challenge. Owen is not in this. That makes sense. Miko is beefing with him. All right, well, Miko and Aurelio, they decide to form a 5-person alliance. They're maybe seeing that, like, they're probably going to go into the swap. And I believe the next episode is the swap. So they're like, let's just solidify right here, right now. We are going to go Mid Nowhere strong. And Owen can eat ass. He can go fuck himself. Let's go to tribal. All right, we got the Pier Palace tribe here, down to 5. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Clara plays her idol. Unsurprising. Yeah, anyone's cast against Clara will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote is going to go to Clara. Does not count. Clara does not count. Clara does not count. And then we're probably going to have one more. Yes, Clara does not count. All right. It's literally what I just said would happen. They all pile their votes on Clara. She is going to decide who goes out here. And the fourth person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3 is going to be Grace. Grace, the tribe has spoken. I don't think she should have had that major meltdown. I think she should have just chilled a little bit and she would have been fine. I don't think Clara would have had any beef with her, but you know what? Sometimes Sims 4 Survivor gets to the best of you. All right. Clara should have been booted here, but she plays an idol. Everybody piles on her. She votes for Grace. And that's that. We'll go to episode number 5. We have a twist. It is a tribe swap, of course. And they're going to be a random draw for tribes. So we've got new tribes. On the Pure Palace tribe, we have remaining here Blossom and Wolfgang. Coming over from Duck Den, we have Grim Reaper. And then from Mid Nowhere, we have Miko, Mitchell, Owen, and Valentina. Then on the new Mid Nowhere tribe, we have Aurelio and Meredith staying. Then from Duck Den, we have Jep, Jing, and Zoe. And then coming from Pure Palace, we have Clara and Jazz. All right, very interesting draw here. We have Miko and Owen with their beef. They remain together. However, Miko, Mitchell, and Valentina, they just formed that new alliance. Blossom and Wolfgang, they are in that 3-person alliance that was a 4-person alliance. And then Grim, who didn't really like anybody on his tribe. He is here now. I think this is going to be a new beginning for Grim. He could maybe make something happen here. But on Mid Nowhere, we have Aurelio and Meredith in that 5-person alliance. They are going to stick together, but they are very much in the minority here. We also have Jep and Aurelio on the same tribe. We are so in, baby. Let's go. I'm ready for fireworks, but we have even more fireworks because we have Jep, Zoe, and Jing all together, the former alliance that split apart. They remain together on a tribe. Okay, we'll see how this turns out. We also have Clara and Jazz. Jazz just voted for Clara. So much chaos here. I love this. Okay, let's go to the beaches. Let's see what's going on. We got Mitchell finding the hidden immunity idol, and now every single idol is on this beach. That is so funny. We could see like multiple idol plays if they go to tribal. All right, we got Aurelio and Miko. They're split up. I forgot to mention that. And then we got Wolfgang and Jazz split up as well, but Wolfgang still has Blossom. Miko still has Mitchell and Valentina. We got Owen and Miko with their medium dislike. Wolfgang and Blossom with a medium bond. Valentina and Owen with a small bond now. Okay. Were they on the same tribe? Yes, they were on the same tribe. Right. Okay. So Valentina is actually kind of the glue bringing the Mid Nowhere people together because she also has a small bond with Miko. And of course, Valentina and Grim, they are back together. They have a small bond. This is from Ravenwood. The pre-established relationship potentially coming into play here. Then we got slight bonds. All right. And then on the messy tribe, we now have Aurelio by himself, Jess by themselves in both alliances they're in. And then we got Aurelio and Meredith in the large alliance together. We got Zoe and Jeb with a medium dislike. We got Jazz and Clara with a medium bond. Zoe and Jing with a medium dislike. Jeb and Aurelio with a medium dislike. I want them to go to tribal so bad. All right, Meredith and Jazz, they have a slide, just slide bonds. Okay, never mind. Most powerful relationship here, Jazz and Clara. I don't think they were even on the same tribe. No, they were on the same tribe because Jazz voted for Clara. Clara was excluded from the 4-person alliance. But Jazz actually likes Clara. So perhaps this is a decent draw for Clara. All right, we'll go to reward. Mid Nowhere, they win reward. But do they win immunity? Yes, they also win immunity. So I was kind of hoping they would go to tribal, but the messy tribe, they remain intact for now. On Pierre Palace, we have all these idols, and we have something going on with the alliance. It's done. Okay. But we have a new alliance, which is the same alliance, except now Aurelio and Meredith are out, and instead it's Owen and Grim coming in. Okay, well, who's not in this alliance? Everybody who has an idol is in this alliance, so they have a lot of power. But of course, we have Miko and Owen with their medium dislike I don't think they're gonna work together for long. Let's see. Who's not in the alliance? Blossom and Wolfgang. Oh, okay. So the mid-nowhere people just pull in Grim. Interesting. Yeah, I think Blossom and Wolfgang are kind of screwed over here. We'll see what happens on Tribal. On mid-nowhere, we have Jazz and Jing funding something in common, and Jazz impressing the rest of the team. Jazz with a pretty good social game this time around. Maybe they learned from Leah and Ring Bear. They are like, I played pretty poorly last time. Let's fix that. And on my return here, let's actually try to win. Let's go to Tribal. All right, we got the Pierre Palace tribe here at their first Tribal. We got Blossom, Grim, Miko, Mitchell, Owen, Valentina, and Wolfgang. And it is time to vote. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Nobody stands up. I read the votes. First vote is going to go to Blossom. 1 vote Blossom. Second vote goes to Grim. 1 vote Blossom, 1 vote Grim. 5 votes left. Battle of the Seasons getting hit here. Probably. Next vote goes to Wolfgang. Oh, maybe not. 1 vote Blossom, 1 vote Grim, 1 vote Wolfgang, and 4 votes left. And the next vote goes to Wolfgang. 2 votes Wolfgang, 1 vote Blossom, 1 vote Grim. And the next vote goes to Grim. 2 votes Grim, 2 votes Wolfgang, 1 vote Blossom, and 2 votes left. And the next vote goes to Blossom. We're tied. 2 votes Blossom, 2 votes Grim, 2 votes Wolfgang, and 1 vote left. I imagine this is probably a vote split by the Big Alliance, just in case an idol gets played. However, the 5th person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3 is going to be Blossom. Blossom, the tribe has spoken. She gets kind of swap screwed here. A little bit. I mean, she could have maybe gotten in there. There were cracks in that mid-nowhere alliance. But they stuck together. They got rid of Blossom. She's gone. Unfortunate. Mitchell, Owen, and Valentina, they vote for Blossom. Blossom and Wolfgang vote for Grim. They stick together. And then Grim and Miko vote for Wolfgang. Pretty sure this is just a vote split. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. We'll move on to episode number 6. We got Peter Palace down to 6 now. We got Mid Nowhere down to 7, or I guess still at 7. On Peter Palace, we have these idols. We have these alliances, the new alliance. Miko and Owen actually going up in loyalty with it. Maybe they want to stake it out. We have Valentina with a strong bond toward Grim. Grim only with a medium bond toward Valentina, however, but they are back. That makes sense. I mean, of course, if you have that pre-established relationship, you should work on it and keep it going. We also have Valentina with a strong bond toward Owen. Owen only with a small bond toward Valentina. Okay. Valentina may be overestimating her social game here a little bit. Owen and Miko still beefing. Nothing changed there. And then we got Wolfgang and Miko with a small bond. Okay. That could be an in for Wolfgang. He might not be dead in the water just yet. We also have Valentina and Miko with a small bond. And then we have Mitchell and Grim with a small bond. And then just light bonds. On this tribe, we have no alliances, actually. Interesting. We have Meredith and Jazz with a strong bond. Okay. So Meredith and Jazz, they are committing to one another. Interesting. We got Zoe and Jeb with a medium dislike. Still hate each other. Jing and Jazz with a medium bond now. Jeb with a medium bond toward Jazz. Everybody loves Jazz. Jazz and Clara with a medium bond. Oh wait, it was Clara that Jazz was on a tribe with. Never mind. Okay, Meredith and Jazz, then this is a cross-tribal alliance. I got them confused because they're both blonde. But it was Clara who was on Jazz's tribe originally. All right, we got Jing with a small bond toward Jeb. Oh, okay. And vice versa. So Jeb and Jing may be mending fences. Interesting. Zoe and Jing with a medium dislike. I think Zoe's in trouble if they go to tribal, to be honest. We also have Jing and Clara with a slight bond, and Jeb and Aurelio with a slight dislike. Oh, are Jeb and Aurelio mending fences as well? That would be the plot twist of the season. I mean, this is their 3rd season playing together. Maybe they respect one another. I don't know. We'll see. Reward is going to go to Mid Nowhere. They win again. But immunity is going to go to Mid Nowhere as well. We'll see if Wolfgang can save himself. He's going to have to break up that alliance. Or something. I don't know. He has to do something. On Pierre Palace, basically nothing happens. Owen is completely worn out, but it's not giving up, and that's it. I think Wolfgang's done then. Well, rip. Mid Nowhere, we have Aurelio and Zoe funding something in common. Okay. Jeb and Jing, however, have a minor disagreement, so not mending fences. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's go to Tribal. All right, we got pure palace here. Grim, Miko, Mitchell, Owen, Valentina, and Wolfgang. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Nobody stands up. I'll read the votes. First vote is going to go to Wolfgang. 1 vote Wolfgang. Second vote goes to Wolfgang. 2 votes Wolfgang. Third vote goes to Mitchell. 2 votes Wolfgang, 1 vote Mitchell. 3 votes left. And the fourth vote goes to Wolfgang. Yeah. 3 votes Wolfgang, 1 vote Mitchell. And the sixth person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3. It is Wolfgang. Wolfgang, the tribe has spoken. He really needed to do some work there. I think he had an in with Miko. If he had just flipped Miko, I think she could have left the alliance. I think maybe the alliance could have just crumbled, or maybe even Miko could have taken the hit instead. Because like the people liked Wolfgang, and Miko and Owen have that beef. So I don't know, but unfortunately for Wolfgang, he couldn't do it. It's a unanimous vote. Wolfgang throws a vote on Mitchell for some reason, and he's out. All right, we're at episode number 7, and we got the merge. This is the Bluffs tribe. The merged tribe, named after where we are having the tribal council this season. And the people who make the merge are Aurelia Robles, Clara Bergson, Grim Reaper, Jas McPherce, Jeb Perez, Jing Fan, Meredith Roswell, Miko Ojo, Mitchell Kalani, Owen Sage, Valentina Nadir, and Zoe Patel. Somehow all of the Dogdan people made it to the merge. Okay. But maybe we should look into our like pre-established relationships here. We got Aurelio and Jeb with their Generations and Second Chance relationship. We've got Clara and Grim and Valentina from Ravenwood still here. We got Jas and Owen from Glimmerbrook. Meredith was also originally from Glimmerbrook, even though she is not here to represent Glimmerbrook. So we got 3 from Glimmerbrook still in. Then we got Jing and Miko reunited. Maybe they will form their final 2 again. And then we got Zoe and nobody else, I think. Yeah, Zoe and Mitchell, actually. Yeah. From Battle of the Seasons, they are still in it. Is any like season not represented here? I can't tell from a first glance. I don't think so. I think we got everybody. All right, let's see what's going on here. We got Aurelio and Miko with their final 2. They are still together. We got this 5-person alliance. And then we got nothing else except these idols. Jing and Jas with an unbreakable relationship now, apparently. That comes out of nowhere. I think Jas is kind of the strongest player on the tribe at the moment, which is kind of wild. I did not expect Jas to do all that well on this season, but they are kind of killing it. Props to them. We got Miko and Aurelio with their unbreakable relationship. We got Valentina with a strong bond toward Grim. Grim still only with a medium bond. Okay, Grim. Really? You played a whole last season with her. But okay, Zoe and Jeb now with a strong dislike. Oh no. And Zoe was bonding with Aurelio. Is the beef back on? Maybe. Meredith and Jas with a strong bond. Valentina and Miko with a medium bond. Owen and Miko still beefing. This has not gone like up from a medium dislike, however, so it's not like developing. It's just kind of stuck as a medium dislike. Then we got Jas and Clara with a medium bond, and Zoe and Aurelio now with a medium bond. All right. Mitchell, he wins immunity. Is he going to go back on an immunity run? Perhaps. But he is going to be safe here for the first one. Let's see what's going on the beach. We got these idols. We got Meredith and Owen bonding slightly. We got Clara and Miko finding something in common. And we have a new alliance. It is Jas, it's Jing, it's Meredith. So this is definitely Jas's alliance. They are bringing in Jing. They are bringing in Meredith. Their 2 strongest connections. I don't know how Jing and Meredith feel about each other, but they must feel pretty fine because they are both at a loyalty of 7. And this honestly could be the strongest trio in the game because I feel like that 5-person alliance is just set up for a fall. All right, we're at the first merged tribal. We got Aurelio, Clara, Grim, Jas, Jeb, Jing, Meredith, Miko, Mitchell, Owen, Valentina, and Zoe. Mitchell, he has the necklace, cannot be voted for tonight. Everybody else is eligible. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Nobody stands up. These people, they are very conservative with their idols. But also they are in that 5-person alliance, so maybe they just think they have the numbers. Anyway, I'll read the votes. First vote is going to go to Miko. 1 vote Miko. Second vote goes to Jas. 1 vote Jas, 1 vote Miko, and 10 votes left. That's a lot of votes. Third vote goes to Jas. Oh, is Jas getting the boot? Did I praise them for no reason? Anyway, the next vote is, hang on, Miko. 2 votes Jazz, 2 votes Miko, and 8 votes left. The next vote goes to Miko, 3 votes Miko, 2 votes Jazz. And the next vote goes to Miko. Whoa. 4 votes Miko, 2 votes Jazz, 6 votes left. And the next one goes to Jazz. We got 4 votes Miko, 3 votes Jazz. Pretty split tribe here. I imagine Jazz is probably going to get at least 2 more votes from the alliance, but I don't know what Owen's doing, actually. He might be like, I can get rid of Miko here. Next vote is going to go to Jazz. So we got 4 votes Jazz, 4 votes Miko. We are tied, and we got 4 votes left. Next vote goes to Jazz. 5 votes Jazz, 4 votes Miko, 3 votes left. And another one for Jazz. 6 votes Jazz, 4 votes Miko, 2 votes left. Next one goes to Miko. Okay, 6 votes Jazz. We got 5 votes Miko and 1 vote left. We could tie or Jazz goes out at the 7th person. But our Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3. It is Jazz McPhears. Wow, Jazz, the tribe has spoken. They were really wrapping up to be a power player in this game. And the people, they saw it, they spotted it, and they clipped it immediately. What a power move. That 5-person alliance, they are running the show. For how long? I don't know. But for now, they definitely have it. So Jazz votes, they are Aurelio, Grim, Jeb, Miko, Mitchell, Owen, and Valentina. That's the alliance, plus Jeb and Aurelio. Aurelio, of course, in that final 2 with Miko, so she brings him in, and I don't know why Jeb is voting with them, but he's here as well. Then we got Clara, Jazz, Jing, Meredith, and Zoe voting for Miko. All right, we'll move on to episode number 8. All right, we got these idols. We got the final 2 between Aurelio and Miko. They have their unbreakable relationship. We got the 5-person alliance still sticking together. We'll see how long this is gonna last, though. I mean, it's still probably shaky. I don't know. We now have Jing and Meredith in a final 2 now that Jazz is gone, but I think this is gonna break up as well because Jazz was kind of the glue bringing them together. I think they don't really have a relationship, so yeah, I think this is done. We got Valentina and Miko with a strong bond. Zoe and Jeb with a strong dislike. Okay. Valentina and Grim with a strong bond. Okay, Grim finally up to a strong bond. There you go, Grim. Like, come on. Don't even lie to us. We know you're in a final 2. Zoe and Aurelio in a medium bond. Miko and Clara with a medium bond now. Okay. That's kind of random. Owen and Miko still medium dislike. Jing and Clara with a medium bond. And Valentina and Owen with a medium bond. And Miko and Jing with a medium bond. Miko actually with pretty good relationships here. She could definitely be winning. Reward is going to go to Aurelio. He is going to pick Miko, Jing, Zoe, and Meredith to go with him on reward. They're going to ride zip lines and get pizza. All right, but immunity is going to go to Clara. The comp beasts that are returning here, they are securing their status as comp beasts, still winning immunities. Clara, of course, won 2 immunities on Ravenwood. Mitchell had his 5 immunity wins. All right, congrats to Clara. She's safe tonight. On the beach, we have Aurelio and Clara finding something in common, and we have a new alliance. It is Clara, it is Owen, it's Valentina. So that's kind of a subsection of the 5-person alliance, except Clara is being brought in. So Owen and Valentina, they bring in Clara. I think they know that the 5-person alliance is doomed to fail, especially because Owen has that dislike with Miko. So yeah, I think this is a smart alliance, smart to bring Clara in and have something going on in the background just in case. We'll go to tribal. All right, we got the final 11 here. The Bluffs tribe. Clara, she has the necklace, cannot be voted for. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Nobody stands up. I'll read the votes. First vote is going to go to Aurelio. 1 vote, Aurelio. Second vote goes to Jeb. Okay. 1 vote, Aurelio. 1 vote, Jeb. Are we getting the showdown? Next vote goes to Jeb. 2 votes, Jeb. 1 vote, Aurelio. Mitchell. Okay. 2 votes, Jeb. 1 vote, Aurelio. 1 vote, Mitchell. And 7 votes left. And the next vote goes to Mitchell as well. Okay, 2 votes Jeb, 2 votes Mitchell, 1 vote Aurelio, and 6 votes left. And the next vote goes to Aurelio. We are tied. 2 votes Aurelio, 2 votes Jeb, 2 votes Mitchell, 5 votes left. What is going on? There gotta be vote splitting or something, right? I guess that's the case. The next vote goes to Jeb. 3 votes Jeb, 2 votes Aurelio, 2 votes Mitchell. And the next vote goes to Jeb. That is 4 votes Jeb, 2 votes Aurelio, 2 votes Mitchell, and 3 votes left. But the 8th person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3 and the first member of the jury, it is Jeb. Jeb, the tribe has spoken. He was just fighting with a lot of people. I think he didn't play this season all that well. And I don't even know if Aurelio got him out here, but I feel like we didn't really get the delivery of the beef. I don't think it ever happened. I'm kind of sad, but it's okay. Jeb is gone. He is the mayor of Ponderosa, I guess. Aurelio does vote for Jeb. We got Aurelio, Grim, Miko, Mitchell, Owen, Valentina, and Zoe voting for Jeb. That's the alliance plus Aurelio. And Zoe as well. Of course, Zoe hated Jeb, so that makes sense. Clara and Jeb, they vote for Aurelio, and Jing and Meredith vote for Mitchell. So that's the 2-person alliance. I don't know what Clara is doing. She's not voting with her new alliance, but I guess she's just throwing a vote on Aurelio just in case an idol gets played or something. I don't know. We got the final 10 here at episode 9. What we got going on now, we got this new alliance. Everything else stays the same. Zoe and Aurelio now with an unbreakable relationship. Okay. Miko and Aurelio are still together. Valentina and Miko with a strong bond. Valentina and Grim with a strong bond. Miko and Clara with a medium bond. And Mitchell and Zoe are now with a medium bond. They are reuniting after Battle of the Seasons. Of course, they live in the same house. So, makes sense that they would want to work together. We also have Owen and Miko still beefing. This is just like copy-pasted. It's never changed. Just remaining a medium dislike. And then Clara and Aurelio, medium bond. Okay, I guess. Reward is gonna go to this group of people. It is Grim, Meredith, Owen, Valentina, and Zoe. They win a chocolate hut provided by Mars Chocolate. Okay. But immunity is gonna go to Grim. Grim, not really known to be a comp beast, so we are bucking the trend here a little bit. Grim, congrats. He's gonna be safe. On the beach, however, we have Grim and Miko fighting something in common. And then we have Clara and Valentina with a minor disagreement. That's not great. They just formed that alliance. Valentina, however, working hard at camp and becomes tired. All right, I imagine it's going to be either Meredith or Jing here. They've kind of become the minority. It could also be Clara, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be Meredith or Jing. All right, we got the final 10 here. Grim has the necklace, cannot be voted for. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Still nobody stands. These people will not use their idols. I'll read the votes. And the first vote is going to go to Aurelio. 1 vote, Aurelio. Second vote goes to Jing. That is 1 vote, Aurelio, 1 vote, Jing. Next vote goes to Clara. Okay. Yet another split in case of an idol, probably, I guess. And the next vote goes to Clara. 2 votes, Clara. 1 vote, Aurelio, 1 vote, Jing. And 6 votes left. Next vote goes to Aurelio. We got 2 votes Aurelio, 2 votes Clara, 1 vote Jing. And the next one goes to Jing. We're tied. 2 votes Aurelio, 2 votes Clara, 2 votes Jing, and 4 votes left. Next one goes to Clara. Oh, okay. 3 votes Clara, 2 votes Aurelio, 2 votes Jing, and 3 votes left. And we have another one for Aurelio. 3 votes Aurelio, 3 votes Clara, 2 votes Jing, 2 votes left. I did not expect it to go down like this. I thought Miko would protect Aurelio and make sure he wouldn't get votes, but I don't know, I guess not. Next vote goes to Jing. We're tied again. We got 3 votes Aurelio, 3 votes Clara, 3 votes Jing, and 1 vote left. And the 9th person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3, second member of the jury. It is going to be Jing. Yeah. Jing, the tribe has spoken. That was somewhat expected. I did not expect it to be this close, however. I am very curious to see what happened here. Probably a vote split, I'm guessing, but like, how did that turn out? I don't know. But Jing goes out here. He found himself in a minority. Yeah, that tribe, they are just done, I think. So it is Grim, Miko, Mitchell, Zoe who vote for Jing. Okay. And then Clara, Owen, Valentina vote for Aurelio. That is the 3-person alliance. And then Aurelio, Jing, and Meredith vote for Clara. Okay. Aurelio votes with the original Duck Den people. Or not Duck Den, the swap mid-nowhere people, I think. That alliance, that 2-person alliance that had Jazz in it. Okay, and Clara, Owen, Valentina. Do you think it was supposed to be a vote split that Aurelio, Jing, and Meredith, they were like, the big alliance was like, all right, we'll throw our votes on Jing, and then they are going to vote for Clara, and it's going to be fine. We don't have to worry about it. And then Owen and Valentina were like, well, we kind of want to keep Clara. So we want to put our votes on Aurelio, just in case. Jing has an idol and plays it, and then we can save Clara on the revote. I think so. I think Owen and Valentina, they are ready to split up from the big alliance. I think we're seeing the result of the feud between Miko and Owen. They are sort of clashing in ideology. They want to keep their allies in the game, but also want to vote the other person's allies. We got an interesting tribal here. We got the final 9 now at episode number 10. Okay, we got these idols. Nobody wants to use them because these people are all in that big alliance. We got the final 2. We got now Zoe and Aurelio with an unbreakable relationship. Miko and Aurelio. That remains the same. We also have the large alliance. Valentina is like up to a 7 here. Owen down to a 4 though. And then the trio, they seem to be pretty strong. I mean, they're only a 6, but that's pretty decent. Miko with an unbreakable relationship toward Clara. Clara only with a medium bond toward Miko though. Okay. Owen and Miko still beefing, of course. Meredith and Aurelio with a strong bond. Okay, so Meredith is the one pulling Aurelio into this vote to vote with her and Jing in the last episode. All right. And we got Clara and Aurelio with a medium bond. Huh. So Aurelio doesn't even dislike Clara. He wants to work with her, but still try to get rid of her. Interesting. We got Mitchell and Grimm with a medium bond now. That makes sense. They were working together on Battle of the Seasons for like at least 1 vote, I think. They were on the same tribe. At least. And Valentina with a medium bond toward Miko. And Valentina and Grimm are now down to a medium bond. So they're not locking in. Interesting. I don't know what's going on with them, but they're not seeing eye to eye in the game this time around, I think. I don't know. All right, we got the auction. First up, Aurelio. He wins a covered item. It is banishment. He doesn't get to participate in the auction, but he gets a large box of hidden rations to last for the rest of the game at camp. And he gets to decide what to do with that. We got Owen getting fried chicken and waffles. Okay. We got Meredith winning a margarita. We got Zoe winning this. Sulaki. Is that how that's pronounced? I don't know. Grimm wins steak, wine, and cheese dipping sauce. Very luxurious, Grimm. Meredith, Miko, Owen, and Zoe, they all get letters from home. And then we got Clara winning the advantage in the game. It's an extra vote. Congrats, Clara. She didn't buy anything else, so I think she was holding out for the advantage. Good for her. Mitchell, he wins his 2nd immunity. Congrats, Mitchell. Maybe he's trying to beat the record. Can he do it? We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we still have plenty of time for Mitchell to beat the record if he wants to. We'll keep track of that. We'll see what happens. On the beach, we've got now Clara with an extra vote, and we got these idols here. Honestly, this extra vote is not that powerful since she's in such a small minority, but perhaps if the 3-person alliance wants to do something, then, you know, they now have an extra vote. We got Mitchell and Valentina bonding strongly. We got Miko and Valentina having a minor disagreement, which has a lasting impact. Miko and Valentina, there's something going on with them. They just like can't really see eye to eye. I feel like they were beefing in another episode as well, if I remember correctly. Aurelio and Miko bond slightly. Owen is resting at camp. And Aurelio is injured, but he's fine. All right, we'll go to tribal. We got the final 9 here. The Bluffs merged tribe. Mitchell, he has the necklace. Cannot be voted for tonight. And Clara, she is going to use her extra vote. So Clara gets 2 votes in today's tribal. We're gonna have 10 votes in the urn. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now is the time to do so. Nobody stands up. I'll read the votes. First vote is gonna go to Meredith. 1 vote Meredith. Second vote goes to Clara. 1 vote Clara, 1 vote Meredith, 8 votes left. Third vote goes to Meredith. 2 votes Meredith, 1 vote Clara, and the 4th vote goes to Clara. We're tied. 2 votes Clara, 2 votes Meredith, 6 votes left, and the next vote goes to Meredith. 3 votes Meredith, 2 votes Clara. Next vote goes to Grimm. Interesting. 3 votes Meredith, 2 votes Clara, 1 vote Grimm. Are they pulling off a move? Are they blindsiding Grimm? Next vote goes to Meredith. Maybe not. 4 votes Meredith, 2 votes Clara, 1 vote Grimm. 3 votes left. And the 10th person voted out of Sims for Survivor All-Stars 3, 3rd member of the jury. It is Meredith. Why did Clara waste her extra vote? I don't know. But Meredith, the tribe has spoken. She is out here. Same as Jing, was just in a minority. She was pretty much done. But now the alliance is potentially going to have to fight one another. So that's going to be exciting. Meredith votes are Clara, Clara again, Grimm, Miko, Mitchell, Owen, and Valentina. Clara just absolutely wasting that. Maybe she was just like Well, I just gotta burn it. Gotta make sure, just burn it, get rid of it. I don't want the stink of it. Then like, why even bid on it? I don't know. But Meredith and Zoe, they vote for Clara, and Aurelio is the random Grim vote. What is Aurelio even doing? I don't know. Anyway, we are at episode 11. We got the final 8 here. I think Aurelio is going to be in trouble here. I think Grim could also potentially be in trouble. And I feel like Mitchell is starting to build up his threat level a little bit. So I feel like people should be like side-eyeing him a little bit. He did win 5 immunities. Let's not forget that. All right, we got the idols, we got the alliances, unbreakable relationships. Those are the same. And Owen and Miko, they have a strong dislike now. They are moving. No longer a medium dislike. It's now a strong dislike. I think we are in for the beef. I think it's happening. They're going to clash. They are going to want to get rid of each other's allies. I'm excited for it. Owen and Grim now have a strong bond. Okay. Valentina and Mitchell with a strong bond. Miko and Grim with a strong bond. And Valentina and Grim with a strong bond. Grim with a lot of strong bonds here. Okay, maybe he's not in trouble. He's probably good. We also have Miko and Clara with a medium bond. Grim and Clara with a medium bond. The Ravenwood connection. And then Clara and Aurelio with a medium bond. Okay. At reward, we have Miko, Mitchell, Valentina, and Zoe winning reward. Good for them. But immunity is going to go to. Is Mitchell going to get a third one? Let's see. No, Grim and Miko, they win immunity. It is the one where they hold the water, the rope with the bucket of water. Okay. On the beach, we've got Mitchell and Owen with a major fight. Oh no. And what alliance is this? It's a new one. It's Aurelio and Zoe. They have had an unbreakable relationship for like 10 years. So weird that this is just forming now, but okay. Honestly, I think one of them is potentially going to go out. So yeah. Zoe's also not in this big alliance, so she could be in trouble. All right, we're at tribal. We got the final 8 here. Grim has a necklace. Miko also has a necklace. Neither of them can be voted for. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now is the time to do so. Grim stands up. He's gonna use his idol on Mitchell. Any votes cast against Mitchell will not count. What is going on? Are they gunning for Mitchell? Were they like, he got 2 wins, let's get rid of him while we still can? And Grim was like, not on my watch. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote, it's gonna go to Mitchell. Does not count. Mitchell does not count. Mitchell does not count. Mitchell does not count. Whoa, they were gunning for him. Wow, okay, Aurelio. 1 vote Aurelio, 3 votes left. And the next vote goes to Aurelio. 2 votes Aurelio, 2 votes left. And the 11th person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3 and 4th member of the jury, it is Aurelio. Wow, Aurelio once again idled out of the game. I think also again in the 8th place spot. Aurelio, the tribe has spoken. He played a pretty subdued game this time around. He only had like 2 allies and that was it. I feel like he needed to ramp it up a little bit. And I think honestly on this revote, he probably would have gone out anyway. So I don't think it matters that the idol got played, but it does just secure that Aurelio goes out. So yeah, that's that. Aurelio votes are Grim, Mitchell, Owen, and Valentina. And Mitchell votes are Aurelio, Clara, Miko, and Zoe. Okay, so Miko is trying to pull off a move here, and Grim negates it. This alliance, they are so done with Miko. They want her gone. I think this alliance has to break up soon, right? They can't just go to the end. It's impossible. But we're now at the final 7 here at episode 12. We got the 5-person alliance, Grim, Miko, Mitchell, Owen, and Valentina. And then we got Clara, Owen, and Valentina in their final 3. And then Zoe's just completely by herself. All right, now we got only 2 idols left. We got Mitchell, we got Valentina with 1, and no idol hidden. All right, we're just gonna run with these 2 until more get played, I guess. We got the alliances that I just mentioned, and then we got Mitchell and Grim with an unbreakable relationship now. Owen and Grim with an unbreakable relationship, and Miko and Grim with an unbreakable relationship. Wow, is Grim winning? I think he might be winning. I mean, he's the only 4-timer left, so he does have a little bit more experience than the rest of these people. Zoe and Mitchell have a strong bond. The Rumi connection. We got Valentina and Grim with a strong bond. They're Ravenwood, final 2. Still not fully solidified. I feel like it should be an unbreakable bond at this point, but it's not. Zoe and Grim with a strong bond now. Okay, Grim and Clara with a strong bond. Literally everybody loves Grim. That is so crazy. I have a really hard time seeing anybody but Grim win, to be honest. Owen and Miko, strong dislike still. And then Owen with a strong bond toward Clara. We don't know how Clara feels about Owen, but Valentina and Mitchell with a strong bond as well. Reward is going to go to Clara, Mitchell, and Valentina. Zoe, she cannot win. Unfortunate for her. That's okay. But immunity is going to go to Grim. Second win for Grim. Congrats. Third win? Because he won that individual one, and then he won that one with Miko. Yeah, third win for Grim. Grim is really wrapping up here in the end game. I really think he's winning. I think he's winning. On the beach, we have the idols. We have Mitchell and Valentina fighting something in common. And Owen is out of the alliance. Why Owen? I don't know. They were kind of shunning Miko, but I guess everybody loves Miko. So they're like, well, Owen, you can go. I imagine he might be out here, probably. Because people like Zoe. And the 3-person alliance has Clara in it. So I think Owen's done. All right, we're at Tribal. We got the final 7. Clara, Grim, Miko, Mitchell, Owen, Valentina, and Zoe. Grim has the necklace, cannot be voted for. Everybody else is eligible. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Nobody stands up. I read the votes. First vote goes to Owen. That's 1 vote Owen. Second vote goes to Miko. 1 vote Miko, 1 vote Owen. Third vote goes to Mitchell. Okay. 1 vote Miko, 1 vote Mitchell, 1 vote Owen. 4 votes left. And the next vote goes to Miko. 2 votes Miko, 1 vote Mitchell, 1 vote Owen, and 3 votes left. And the next vote goes to Owen. We're tied. 2 votes Miko, 2 votes Owen. A random vote on Mitchell, I guess. I don't know. And the next vote goes to Owen. 3 votes Owen, 2 votes Miko, 1 vote Mitchell, and 1 vote left. And the final vote goes to Miko. We are tied. 3 votes Owen, 3 votes Miko, 1 vote Mitchell. Is this the showdown we were waiting for? We're gonna have a revote, and the first vote on the revote is gonna be Owen. Next vote goes to Owen. Third vote goes to Miko. We got 2 votes Owen, 1 vote Miko, and 2 votes left. And the next vote goes to Miko as well. We got 2 votes Owen, 2 votes Miko. We are tied, and it's going to come down to the final vote. And the 12th person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3, 5th member of the jury, is going to be Owen. Owen, the tribe has spoken, goes out in 7th, I believe, for the 2nd time. I think it was also in 7th on Glimmerbrook. Yeah, I feel like his beef with Miko was the downfall of his game. He was never gonna beat Miko. He should have just hashed out the beef and figured it out. But instead, he left the alliance and now he's gone. Rip Owen. All right, we got Grim, Owen, Zoe voting for Miko. What? Grim flips on the revote? What? Grim, what are you doing? Okay, anyway, Miko, Mitchell, and Valentina vote for Owen. Clara is the random Mitchell vote, but she also flips onto Miko. Interesting. So Grim tied the vote on Miko, flips over to Owen. Is this the same scenario as Beth Sterling on Battle of the Sexes, where she tried to do a flip and then she flopped it and got scared and on the revote flipped back? I don't know, maybe. We'll see if there are going to be repercussions to this. We got the final 6 here at episode number 13. All right, on the beach, we got these idols, we got these alliances, unbreakable relationships, Mitchell and Grim, Valentina and Mitchell, Miko and Grim, Zoe and Grim, Valentina and Grim, Valentina and Miko, Grim and Clara. Oh, that's random. And then we got Zoe and Mitchell with a strong bond, Miko and Clara with a medium bond, and Mitchell with a medium bond toward Miko. We are wrapping up to the end game here, and so of course everybody now has a good relationship with one another. Everybody's friendly. I think it's just gonna come down to these alliances. Owen is gone now though from this one, so now it's just Clara and Valentina. And Clara is losing loyalty. And this alliance is super strong. It's like an 8 strength. That is wild. It's like the strongest large alliance we've had ever, I think. Usually they just like stick at a 5 or a 6. All right, reward is gonna go to Miko, Valentina, and Zoe. Congrats to them. But immunity is gonna go to, can Grim get another one? No, Miko gets a 2nd win. Congrats to Miko. She honestly might have needed it. Probably not. I think the alliance is sticking together and it's probably gonna be Clara going out here, is my guess. We got Mitchell with a major meltdown. Oh no. We also have Valentina impressing the rest of the team, and Grim is completely worn out, but is not giving up. He's fine. Just a little tired. It's okay. He has a lot on his plate. I mean, he has to reap the souls of literally everybody. All right, we're a tribal. We got Miko with the necklace. She cannot be voted for. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Nobody stands up. I'll read the votes. First vote is gonna go to Zoe. 1 vote Zoe. Second vote goes to Zoe. 2 votes Zoe. And 4 votes left. Third vote goes to Clara. 2 votes Zoe, 1 vote Clara. And the next vote goes to Clara as well. We're tied. 2 votes Clara, 2 votes Zoe, 2 votes left. And the next vote goes to Clara. That is 3 votes Clara, 2 votes Zoe, and 1 vote left. And the last vote goes to Zoe. We're tied. Okay. Perhaps a vote split, probably. Probably a vote split. But we will have a revote between Zoe and Clara. And the first vote is going to go to Clara. 1 vote Clara. Second vote goes to Clara. That is 2 votes Clara, 2 votes left. And the 13th person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3 and 6th member of the jury, it is Clara Bjergsen. Clara, the tribe has spoken. They definitely were vote splitting, just in case either one of them had an idol. That makes sense. Clara didn't really have the same social game she did on Ravenwood. I feel like she got kind of iced out of conversations because of that large alliance. She did form that 3-person alliance, did get in there, and that kept her in the game for this long. But I think losing Owen and Owen losing power in the large alliance ended up kind of being her downfall. I think she needed to get Owen and Valentina to flip on them, and they just didn't. All right, we got Mitchell, Valentina, Zoe voting for Clara. Clara, Grim, and Miko vote for Zoe. And then everybody flips on the revote onto Clara. Unanimous vote on the revote. And Clara's gone. We are now heading into the finale. We got the final 5 here. Grim Reaper, by far the strongest player on the board here. He has played a very strong game. Has like an unbreakable relationship with pretty much everybody here. I really do not see a world where he does not win unless he like randomly gets medevaced or something. We got Miko Ojo here. Her game was kind of tainted by her dislike of Owen, but after he left, she's kind of picked it back up. She's in that alliance. They are loyal to the soil, it seems. But I fear that Miko hasn't had the agency to win if she gets to the final tribal council. I feel like they're just gonna look at her and be like, but what exactly did you do, Miko? Because she just like had Aurelio, lost him, was beefing with Owen, and otherwise didn't really do anything particular. We got Mitchell Kalani. He once again is making a finale here. Mitchell, honestly, with a very strong track record on Sims 4 Survivor. I don't think he's placed lower than 5th. And that's gonna continue here. Mitchell, I feel like, I think he's kind of in the same shoes as Miko. He hasn't really played that strong of a game this time around. It's kind of hard to judge these people in the alliance separately because they've just been kind of sticking together and voting together. I think Grim has just been sticking out above the others and everybody else has just been on the same level. But Mitchell, he does have his immunity wins. He could go on a run here. He could do something. He was saved by Grim, so that could be something. I mean, Kevin won after getting saved by Eric, even though Eric seemed to have the stronger game on early outs. So we don't know. We'll see. Then we got Valentina. Then we got Valentina Nadir. I feel like she's also not winning. I have a hard time seeing her winning, mainly because she had that 3-person alliance and she never made a move. I feel like she needed to make a move, and she's now heading into the finale with people who are more likely to win. And then finally on the board, we have Zoe Patel, who somehow is here. I don't know what how she made it here, but she's here. She's got nothing going on. She's kind of just coasted along and gotten dragged here. Hasn't really been able to make any alliances or anything. She had that one with Aurelio that lasted like not even an entire episode, but otherwise she's just kind of been at the whim of this large alliance. So I don't know what her fate is. I think she's just out next if she doesn't win immunity. She does have like an unbreakable relationship with Grim and stuff, but Grim has an unbreakable relationship with everybody, so I don't think it's gonna matter. All right, we've got these idols. This is the last round to use these idols. So Mitchell and Valentina, they are guaranteed to make it to the final 4. And then we're gonna have an immunity challenge. So 2 people are gonna be vulnerable at tribal tonight. It's gonna be kind of crazy. We got the alliance. They are still at an 8 strength. There is no way they're breaking up. It's not happening. Unbreakable relationships. Everybody with Grim. Pretty much. Grim only with a strong bond toward Mitchell. That's kind of funny. Otherwise, we also have Zoe and Mitchell. We have Valentina and Mitchell. You know what? Miko actually not with the strongest relationships on the board here. She does have an unbreakable relationship with Valentina, though. So I don't know. Valentina only with a medium bond towards Zoe. So Valentina definitely leans taking Zoe out. I think Mitchell would like to take Miko out over Zoe, probably. That would be my guess. So maybe Mitchell tries to pull off a move here. He does have an idol. But reward is going to go to Zoe. She wins an advantage in the next immunity challenge, along with their day camp with a lot. What? Brad Steele, fix your grammar. Anyway, if Zoe can pull off this immunity win with the advantage, that is going to be huge for her. Can she do it? No, Grim. He takes the win. And is that his 5th win? Did he match the record? I haven't been paying attention. I don't know. Did he match the record? I don't know. Is Grim gonna beat the record in the next part? I don't know. Anyway, on the beach, we have these idols. We have a new alliance. It is Mitchell, Valentina, and Zoe. Grim is completely worn out, but it's not giving up. This new alliance, maybe Miko is getting the boot. Interesting. And maybe they are seeing that Grim is the one to beat, and they're gonna have to take him out. He's gonna be immune now, but next episode, who knows? Or next part of the finale. Intriguing development here at the end game. Okay. Let's go to tribal. All right, we got Grim with the necklace. He cannot be voted for. Everybody else is eligible. It is time to vote. And if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. Valentina, she uses her idol on herself. Any votes cast against Valentina will not count. And Mitchell uses his idol on himself. Any votes cast against Mitchell will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote goes to Miko. 1 vote Miko. 2 people with idols didn't even catch votes. All right. Next vote goes to Zoe. 1 vote Miko, 1 vote Zoe. And the next vote goes to Zoe. That's 2 votes Zoe, 1 vote Miko, 2 votes left. And the next vote goes to Miko. We're tied. 2 votes Miko, 2 votes Zoe, 1 vote left. It comes down to the final vote. And the 14th person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3, 7th member of the jury. It is Miko. Miko, the tribe has spoken. Her alliance flipped on her. Valentina and Mitchell, they said no more. Listen, we see the writing on the wall. We know we have to take out Grim, and the only way to do so is to link up with Zoe. Wow, Miko getting 5th here, though. Pretty impressive. Miko votes are Mitchell, Valentina, Zoe. That makes sense. That's the alliance. And then Grim and Miko are out on the vote. Vote for Zoe. Are they going to overthrow Grim here? We'll find out. Also, Mitchell is probably like, I don't want you to beat the record. I was pretty close and I didn't do it. And I want to hold the 5 immunity matching the record. All right. Well, we'll go into part 2 of the finale. We got the final 4 here. Can Grim pull off the win? I think that's the story of the finale here. Let's go to the beach. We've got this alliance and this alliance. Mitchell is more loyal to this alliance. Interesting. Zoe and Valentina only with a medium bond, though. So I think Valentina could be the weak link here. If she does not stick with the alliance and Grim is not immune, does she put him into fire against Zoe? I think she might. I think we might be having fire here. But let's just see who wins immunity. It is Zoe! Whoa! That is wild. Zoe with a clutch immunity win here at the end. Incredible, Zoe. Definitely the underdog of the season. All right. Well, let's see what's going on the beach. We got nothing. All right. I think Grim is done. That is crazy. I thought he had it locked in and they're just like, not anymore, Grim. You're out. That is wild. Honestly, Mitchell or Valentina, either one of them should win. If they pull this off, they should win. Let's go to tribal. All right, we got the final 4 here. Zoe, she has the necklace, cannot be voted for. It is time to vote. And the first vote is going to go to Mitchell. 1 vote Mitchell. Second vote goes to Grim. 1 vote Grim, 1 vote Mitchell. Third vote goes to Grim. 2 votes Grim, 1 vote Mitchell. 1 vote left. And the 15th person voted out of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3, 8th member of the jury, it is Grim. Wow, Grim, the tribe has spoken. Fallen Angel gets clipped at the end. Mitchell and Valentina, they knew they had to turn on him, and they did it. They pulled it off. Also, shout out to Zoe for getting that clutch immunity win and beating Grim. Dragon Slayer, I guess. All right, it is a unanimous vote. Oh, It didn't show me the votes. Okay, there we go. It is a unanimous vote for Grim. Grim throws a vote on Mitchell. I honestly don't know who's winning out of these three. Let's go to the final tribal council. We got the final three here. Mitchell Kalani, Valentina Nadir, and Zoe Patel. Absolutely not the final three I thought was going to sit here at the at the end, but here we are. They all plead their case to the jury, and the jury, they all ask their questions, and then they cast their votes for who they think should win Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3, and it is time to crown another winner. The first vote is going to go to Zoe. 1 vote Zoe. Second vote is going to go to Mitchell. 1 vote Zoe, 1 vote Mitchell. Third vote goes to Valentina. We're tied. 1-1-1 for all three of them. Fourth vote is going to go to Valentina. We got 2 votes Valentina, 1 vote Zoe, 1 vote Mitchell, and 4 votes left. Fifth vote is going to go to Zoe. We got 2 votes Zoe, 2 votes Valentina, 1 vote Mitchell, and the sixth vote goes to Mitchell. We are tied. It is 2 votes Zoe, 2 votes Mitchell, 2 votes Valentina, and 2 votes left. Honestly, they are all so even. I have no idea who's going to win. The next vote is going to go to Zoe. Whoa. We got 3 votes Zoe, 2 votes Mitchell, 2 votes Valentina, 1 vote left. If Zoe gets the vote, she wins. If either of the other two get the vote, we are gonna go into a tiebreaker, in which case the losing finalist will cast the winning vote, and the final vote goes to Mitchell. We are tied. Mitchell versus Zoe. Rumi versus Rumi. Battle of the Seasons versus Battle of the Seasons. It can't get any more cinematic than this. But Valentina, unfortunately, she loses the game here, but she is going to cast the winning vote for either Mitchell or Zoe. She casts her vote, and it's time to reveal the winner. The winner of Sims 4 Survivor All-Stars 3 is Mitchell. Congratulations, Mitchell. He has won. What a track record for Mitchell. Goes from 5th to 2nd and now a winner. Trend of all-star winners being a strategic powerhouse, coming back and winning. It keeps going. Mitchell has done it. He's the winner. The votes are as follows. We got Jeb, Jing, and Meredith voting for Mitchell. Then we got Aurelio, Grim, and Owen voting for Zoe. And Clara and Miko are the Valentina votes. Do I sense a little bit of bitterness by Grim throwing his vote on Zoe here? I think he might be bitter. I think he's like, I had it, and Zoe had to win that damn immunity challenge, and my allies turned on me. I think he's bitter. You should have just given it to Mitchell. Grim, come on. Don't be a sore loser. Our fan favorite is Jazz. Honestly, not all that surprising. Pretty good pick. They look to be like a very good player, and then they just ended up getting clipped as the merch boot. So I think this is a decent pick for a fan favorite here. A little bit of a fallen angel upside there. But there you have it. That is our season. Here is our elimination order. We have in 18th, Terunasaki. In 17th, Lia Huada. In 16th, Sachiko Nishidake. In 15th, Grace Anansi. In 14th, Blossom Greenberg. In 13th, Wolfgang Munch. In 12th, Jazz McPherce. In 11th, Jeb Harris. In 10th, Jing Fan. In 9th, Meredith Roswell. In 8th, Aurelio Robles. In 7th, Owen Sage. In 6th, Clara Bjergsen. In 5th, Mika Ojo. In 4th, our fallen angel, Grim Reaper, ironically. In 3rd, we got Valentina Nadir, our losing finalist. Our runner-up, Zoe Patel. And our winner, Mitchell Kalani. Okay, Grim actually only had 4 immunity wins, so he was not going to beat the record, but he could have matched it if he had won the final immunity challenge. Otherwise, we got 2 Miko, 2 Mitchell, 1 Clara and Zoe. Most votes received was Clara with 16, Miko got 13, Aurelio and Mitchell with 9, Blossom, Grim, and Jing with 8, Jazz, Jeb, Meredith, Wolfgang all got 7, Grace and Owen got 6, Zoe got 5, Sachiko got 3, Leah got 2, and then Taruna and Valentina got 0. All right, Taruna got rocked out of the game. I forgot about that. Most strategic, Grim number 1. I agree 100%. And then Valentina and Mitchell number 2 and 3. I think that's fair. I think they were like even at 2 and 3. I would put them on even playing field. I feel like even though Zoe was close to winning, I don't think she was really all that strategic. I feel like she just kind of coasted till the end and then happened to almost win. I don't know. But there you have it. That is our season. What a fun season. What a crazy season. Very impressive win by our current rating. All hail our current rating, Mitchell Kalani. As I mentioned in my 2025 channel update, I said I was going to take a break. I'm kind of re-examining that. I've gotten like reinvigorated for the series, so I might just keep going. I have some ideas. I have actually quite a few ideas that I might want to work on, but I already know what I'm going to do for the next season. I also think we might be heading into a bit of a sequel era. I kind of want to revisit some of the themes we've done, especially now that we've run out of pre-made sims. I also might want to do like a season with health newbies, but then all the newbies are gonna have to be women. So I don't know if I want to do that. And then just like bring back men. Like that's kind of random, right? I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you when I see you, whenever I get to the next one. Bye, I guess.